So I click on start record. The first one will go to power options. Okay, power options. Okay, so it started. So we'll go to power options. So what is this power option, guys? Normally, desktops not required much power options. Desktops are done not based on batteries. Desktops are works based on power, direct power supply only. But laptops works based on a batteries. But whatsoever it may be, you can choose a power options. There's a basically three power options are there. One is what it is. Power saver mode, balanced mode, high performance. Three things are there. Power saver mode, balanced mode, high performance. High performance. These are the why it is coming. Okay, so first of all, how to go to these power options? Two ways. One is go to settings, system, power and sleep. So can you see power and sleep, screen and sleep. So what it is, when battery power turn off after, it means if I remove my charge connection, so I removed my charging connection. I didn't do anything, just I leave this laptop like that. No streaming, no audio, video playing is not there, no streaming is not there. I just leave like that power system. No, not even a mouse movement or nothing is there. Just I open some document. I'm reading the document and power is off. Then it wait for 5 minutes. Okay, it wait for this 5 minutes. Automatically the display screen will turn off. Okay, next, if you are connected in a power connection mode, okay, like this. Now I connected power connection. Okay, in power connection mode, I connected a power, I went outside. Okay, so I didn't do anything for the next 10 minutes. Okay, it is already in a power connection mode. Now power connection mode. Okay, so it is already in power connection mode. I didn't done anything in a 10 minutes. It means, so, again I will tell again, if my system running on battery, I am doing some work, suddenly I have some work and I went outside for 5 minutes. So it is more than 5 minutes. I didn't do anything on my laptop. I didn't do anything. No touching, nothing is there. Okay, more than 5 minutes. I didn't do anything on my system on the battery power. So system wait for 5 minutes and no movement in the any no process, no movement, no input kind of stuff in my PC. Okay, PC or laptop screen will be off automatically. Screen will be off automatically. Okay, to save the power. To save the power. The next option is my PC. Now PC is in a charging mode. Okay, maybe for a last 1 hour, maybe just now, whatever it is. My PC in the power mode, not on battery, directly connection, charging power is connected. I'm doing some work. Okay, I'm doing some work. Now, I got some phone call or maybe some urgent, so I went outside for just next 10 minutes. Okay, so I went outside. I thought I will be back in 5 minutes, but it will take 15 minutes. So my system waits for next 10 minutes, and in between the next 10 minutes, nothing is happened. Automatically, screen will be off. Okay, that is a first one. The second one is sleep. Okay, on battery power. So when I connect a battery to my PC on battery power, okay, usually I got some work. I forget to save or I forget to put a charging or anything, something like that. So it is, my system is on battery power. I went outside or maybe power is off, means power cut in my home. I didn't do anything. So I didn't do anything. I leave the laptop and left outside. And my system wait for 15 minutes. In the first 5 minutes, it turn off the my screen. And next, okay, in first 5 minutes, within the first 5 minutes, screen is off. In next 10 minutes means 5 plus 15. Sorry, 5 plus 10, 15 minutes. Okay, so overall 15 minutes, nothing, no moment is there. Automatically, it put my system into sleep mode. It put a system into sleep mode. Next one is when you are in a plug mode. It means charging is connected. As per this setting, even you don't do anything. Only after 10 minutes, like you don't do anything. Okay, no touching, nothing happened for a next 10 minutes. Okay, automatically it will go to turn off the screen, but it never put our system into sleep mode because you are already in a power connection mode. You can change that settings if you require. If you need it, you can change the settings also. So this is power and sleep setting in your system. This is additional power setting. Additional power setting. You can see related setting, additional power setting. Just click on it. It opens your control panel. I'm closing this background one. You can see here it is. Oh, it is my physical machine, right? It is why it is showing only single one. So this is a balanced dynamic graphics. Actually, it should show 3 options. Okay. Now it has to show 3 options. One is power saver, high performance, and balanced one. Okay, I will show you in there. Okay, guys. So in this power options, so you can go to this power options. You can go to control panel and go to this power options. You can find the power options here. So what is the meaning of this thing? Power saver mode. Turn off your screen and turn off your it put into sleep mode very fast with less than the time only. Simply say you are not doing much bigger work. A small work you are playing, you are not doing much bigger work, not serious work it is. Now you are on battery. Now you are on a battery. You are not doing anything. So obviously to save the power, it turn off your screen and put the system into sleep mode. Balance the both energy consumption. So energy consumption and performance. Okay, it will save your battery and also performance. Also it will give. Okay, balance the performance and energy consumptions in a balanced mode. High performance give the preference to high performance only, not preference to power saving. So power saving mode, less performance, more battery power saving. Balanced mode, balance performance and energy consumption. High performance, give high performance, less energy consumption. So more energy consumption anyway, less means more. And also you can create your own power options on your own, create your own power plan is there. Okay, so when you press the power button, you have a power button, right? If you press the power button, what will happen? Okay, you can also define that one. You want to put that one into sleep or you want to shut down your PC. When it is in plugged in, it will shut down automatically. Okay, when I press the power button, if you are getting go to sleep. What happening? Next, if you close the lid, laptop lid, if you close the lid, it will go to system, go to automatically sleep mode. You can change it. You can go to hibernate if you want it. If you close the lid, it will go to sleep mode or hibernate or shut down or do nothing. Like that also you can able to put the things. Okay, so I will show you these options, power options in my virtual machine. Guys, if you look at this virtual machine, I didn't turn off the virtual machine. I said I don't want to turn off this machine. I have a work in the afternoon, but it is turned off automatically. So I'm powering on the machine. It can be there is a two reasons. The one reason is my Windows 10 is evaluation version, and that too when evaluation is expired. When evaluation is expired automatically, if you don't do anything with your system for next 5-10 minutes, it's power off automatically. Second one, in your virtual machine, if in case in your virtual machine you are not doing anything. Okay, in VMware virtual machine, you are not doing anything, just you leave the machine like that and you left. It waits for some time and automatically it sleeps. Virtual machine it sleeps and your total VMware put your virtual machine into paused mode. Paused mode. You can see this paused mode. This is pause. Okay. So in that cases, so meaning is first one is check your power options. Okay. Check your power options. Second one is check your evaluation edition still valid or not, expired or not acted expired. I will show you in my virtual machine. So what are the power options? Because I need a power options. It is in my PC. It is showing only one and some company related one. Okay, mission is on now. Okay, so we'll see the power options. So I'm going to directly power options from control panel. So I type in search bar control, that's it. So I can able to open control panel. Okay, so go to category, change your category to large icons. Change the category to large icons. There you can find power options. You can find power options. So now can you see power saver, high performance, balanced, ultimate performance. Okay. Okay, you can get the text from this one. So I'm no need to give everything. You can text it. I will forward these pictures in WhatsApp also. Okay. What are the power options, guys? Mainly three power options are important: balanced, power saver, high performance, and also it is showing optional extra one is ultimate performance. Power saver, balanced, high performance, ultimate performance also showing here. So what is the differences? The power saver mode save energy by reducing your computer performance where possible. Balance automatically balance the performance with energy consumption on a capable hardware. High performance favors performance but may use more energy. Provide ultimate performance on high-end PCs. Okay, guys, if you are in a desktop, okay, so you can choose last one. If you are in a desktop or a main power supply is connected, like means continuously charger is there, charger is connected and continuous power supply is there, so you can put a high performance. Desktops are a laptops with a continuous power supply possibility, then high performance. Desktops are a servers are a good power supply availability, then you can go with the ultimate performance is also good. Depends upon your usage. Okay, you're a very light user and you are working on a battery, compulsory power saver. Last time overnight power down in my area, so what I done, I reduce my brightness immediately. Okay, so I have to work on it, so immediately I reduce my brightness. Okay, I don't know whether you can able to see that brightness and all. I reduce my brightness in my PC, so then it will save the power. Guys, more power consumption by monitor. You know, talk time of your mobile phones, you get maybe 18 hours or 16 hours like that, but video running is very low. You're playing games, you're watching videos in your mobile phone, the battery will be very fastly it consumes, right? So same thing will goes for your laptop and desktops. So yeah, the monitor will consume more power. And if you see the difference between these things, it's a only statement, but actually difference is I'm going to power saver, change plan settings. If you see, turn off display and sleep mode. 5 minutes display will be turned off. Sleep mode within the 15 minutes, your system go to sleep mode. To save your battery power, we do like that. 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Balanced. Next, this is belongs to balanced. In a balance, turn off the display in 10 minutes and put the system into sleep for after 30 minutes. Okay, so wait for a 10 minutes, nothing, no changes occurred. First turn off the display.
Okay, wait for a system for 30 minutes. If nothing is happened, nothing, no changes of state of system, okay, no input, nothing is there, so then put the system into sleep mode. That is balance mode. High performance. If you see high performance, it wait for a 15 minutes. It wait for a 15 minutes to turn off the display, but it don't put the system into sleep. It's showing never automatically. Okay, automatically showing never. But you want to change it, like I don't want to configure never. I want to configure 2 hours or 3 hours or 1 hour. Okay, so like that also you can able to configure your one. So you can change the settings. So ultimate performance is also saming like this. So whatsoever it is, guys. So I am putting in a high performance because I don't want to put my system into paused mode or sleep mode. Okay, you can create your own plan, and this is for a when you press the power button, what to do. You want to get a shut down your PC, you want to restart your PC, you want to put the system into sleep mode, like that it will be there. This is also direct choosing turn off the display, and this is directly choosing put the system into sleeps. Directly you can choose option. Okay, so the best for your laptop is power saver. If you don't connect charging, if you best suitable one is balanced one. So balance is best suitable for any laptops. So this is called, guys, power options.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, which network it will be using, sir, or it will be using a physical, or do we need another separate network for that, sir? Internet connection for internet connection purpose.
For which one? This virtual
For
machine?
virtual machine, sir. Yeah, sir. Yes.
Okay, okay. I'm not using any separate one, guys. That's virtual machine network connection. Do I need to go now or not? This is my physical machine, my Windows 10, my physical machine. This is my physical machine, outer one. So it means my laptop. Okay, my laptop is connected to through Wi-Fi. It is connected to internet. Okay, through Wi-Fi it is connecting to internet. So Wi-Fi or wired, whatever it is, here it is in my laptop. Wi-Fi is there. Through Wi-Fi I'm connecting internet. Okay, so my laptop is getting internet. That's it. And this is my virtual machine. I want internet. Guys, already I told internet is different, network is different. Internet is different, network is different. Okay, internet means accessing public network. You can access google.com, yahoo.com, facebook.com. That is called a internet. Through internet you are accessing. You are in network, not internet. Means you can't access any public network, only local. Means for example, internet is not there, but network is there in my home, so I can communicate it to my laptop, to mobile phone or a tablet or a desktop, other more laptops. I can able to communicate if I have a network. That is called local. Okay, so network is different, internet is different. Next, every machine, okay, every machine has a NIC. As it's a physical machine or a virtual machine, you can say you can connect it to network through NIC. Which is NIC? It is virtual one. You have a physical laptop, you have a physical NIC. You have a virtual machine, that is virtual NIC. Okay. Depends upon your application, VMware Workstation, Hyper-V, or a virtual box. Depends upon that one. There is a different type of virtual adapters are there. Different type of virtual adapters are there. Based on these adapters, based on these virtual adapters, you can connect to your virtual machine from your physical machine. If you have a multiple virtual machines and you want to make a communication between them, you can communicate. You can communicate from one virtual machine to another virtual machine, virtual machine to physical machine, virtual machine to public. We can connect. I said three things. What is the first one? Virtual machine to virtual machine communication, virtual machine to physical machine communication, virtual machine to outside of the physical machine network, like a physical network. And through physical network, you can communicate anywhere. So these are three possibilities are there in the communication. Okay. So guys, I use a Vmnet1. Vmnet1 is this Vmnet1 is my local adapter. Okay, my piece is adapter. It's not a physical adapter, it is virtual adapter. Through this one, using this Vmnet1, I can communicate from my PC to my laptop. Okay, PC to laptop. So two scenarios only. So three scenarios actually. These two scenarios. So virtual machine to physical laptop, I can able to communicate. Okay, through Vmnet1 possible. Next one. I want to communicate my physical network. So I have a NIC. This NIC is connected to a bridged adapter. That is usually you can configure as a Vmnet0. Okay, it's not a permanent which adapter, which part you are configured for bridging like that. Okay, so this is bridged to your physical adapter. This is bridged to your physical adapter. So your virtual machine is connected to this one, and your virtual machine is this adapter is bridged to physical adapter. So obviously you are communicating through this one. Your virtual machine can connect it to internet. I said three, right? Adapter wise, one is Vmnet1 type means host only adapters. Not only Vmnet1 guys, there is several Vmnet2 is there, Vmnet3 is there, Vmnet4 is there, like that. Okay, so that is a local adapters to make a communication between virtual to virtual and virtual to physical. So VM can communicate it to another VM. This is common in all scenarios. VM can communicate it to your PC, physical machine. Okay. Next, that is host only adapters. Vmnet1, Vmnet2, Vmnet3 like this. Next, bridged adapters. Bridged adapters. What is the bridged adapters? You can configure, okay, Vmnet0 as your bridged adapter, or directly you can select a bridged adapter. What is the advantage? Anyway, VM to VM communication possible. VM to your local PC communication is possible. VM to physical network. Physical network means you have a internet in your network, then you will get a internet also for a virtual machine. Very simply say. Okay, one physical machine to another physical machine. How it is communicate, like one virtual machine in one physical machine to another virtual machine, another physical machine also communication is possible. Not only internet connection guys, it is like here. This is another physical machine and this is having a virtual machine. And this is also connected to this Vmnet0 kind of stuff, bridging. This communication is also happens. Possible. I said three, but I told two. What is this two kind of stuff? We'll see. Yeah, internet. Okay. So what is this internet kind of stuff? And I told 1, 2, what is third one is NAT. Okay, so for a networking time, so I didn't told what is NAT. Just I given normal introduction, maybe or not. So also I didn't remember what I told, but already I told there is a separate one day we will take 1 or 2 days. One Saturday, Sunday we'll sit and we have to discuss whole network. Okay, all the pending part of network thing is so we will discuss like IP addresses, network and NAT is like few points are there. That is again we have to discuss, and from starting also we have to discuss. So what is a NAT? NAT is a network address translation. Network address translation. So when you are communicating from your physical PC to physical network, okay, outside of your physical PC, you are communicating. You are communicating, okay, with a physical network IP address type on. Okay. So what actually NAT is? Outside communication is different from internal communication. Okay. Network address translation is actually network address translation means you have a private IP address and you are communicating outside of your private network, means you are communicating to public network. So you cannot communicate with your private IP address. You have to communicate with a public IP address. Okay. Again, when you are communicating from your laptop or desktop or mobile phone through internet to internet, okay, like a Gmail, Yahoo Mail, Facebook.com, Instagram.com, whatever it is you open, you are communicating to that servers with your public IP address only. Public IP address only. You are not communicating with a physical IP address. Sorry, your private IP address. You are not communicating with a private IP address. You are communicating with a public IP. Okay. How you communicate with a public IP address? So NAT or a PAT translate your private IP into public IP address. Okay. Guys, when some people will give an answer is like this. Guys, how to check the IP address? How to check IP address? In this manner, command prompt. Everybody sleeping.
No, sir.
IP config. Okay. IP config or IP config space /all. So this is my IP address. If you see 192.168.0.137, this is my IP address, my laptop IP address. This is my public IP address or a private IP address. What it is? My private IP. This is the private IP range 192.168. Look at the table as given. Okay, this is my IP address. Good. I'm a very intelligent, smart candidate. You know, smart. Morning I said no, smartest. I said, so what is my IP address? And it is showing this IP address. So which is correct IP address? I put a command, I got my IP address. And I put a Google, I got some IP address. So which is correct? Both are correct. Because this is my internal private IP address. But when I'm communicating outside, I communicate with this IP address only. That is called public address, which is given or assigned by my ISP provider only. My ISP provider only. So that is public IP address. So how it is possible? Your system is one kind of IP address and outside different type of IP address is there. How you can able to communicate? NAT and PAT technologies, network address translation, port address translations are mask your private IP address to public IP address. So when you are communicating, You are sending a packet from your private IP to public. So you send a packet with a public IP address. Okay, your two addresses become public IP address. When you receive it, you receive the packet with a public IP address. So your router will translate into private IP address. Okay. So this is a NAT is another option for your virtual machines. VMware virtual machines. You can go to VM settings. Okay, if you look at the network adapters, bridged, NAT, host only, and custom means it is a direct adapters. See 1 and 2 host only showing in my PC and 8 is NAT. What about others? Others we didn't configure, that's why it is not showing. Vmnet0 basically for a bridged type. Vmnet0 is basically bridged type, means you want to connect it to, through internet, so you can use Vmnet0. Okay. Now, anyway, you ask a question about a networking thing. So look at here, guys. My virtual machine is connected to Vmnet1. So what is this Vmnet1? I selected Vmnet1. What is this Vmnet1? I will show you. Go to control panel, network and sharing center, change adapter settings. Change adapter settings. You can see, guys, this is my physical adapter, which is my Wi-Fi. This is my physical adapter, which is my NIC LAN card, physical LAN card. Okay, these are different kind of stuff. So this is my VPN connector. I don't want it. I will delete this one. Okay. Now this is some pen drive kind of stuff connectors, Bluetooth connector. If you see VMware network adapter Vmnet1, if you open, go to the details, you can see VMware virtual Ethernet adapter. It means it's not a physical adapter, it is a virtual Ethernet adapters only. If you go through it, so you'll find some IP address on it. Okay, so this is an adapter. My machine is connected. So this is IP address 170.16.10 is my Vmnet1 IP address. So I'm going to my virtual machine. I'm configuring an IP address for my virtual machine also. ncpa.cpl in a run command, so it will open the adapters directly. Otherwise, you can open, go to control panel, network and sharing center, change adapter settings, then you will get adapters like this. So instead of doing those many steps, I went directly this one. So this is my Windows 10 adapter. So it is showing something like a API address. This is the API address 169.254. Means you got a API address. It means you didn't get IP address from DHCP server. So this is my PC. Guys, again, open details, check the IP address. Now I want to change the IP address. Go to properties, select IPv4, go to properties. Okay, select the second one. Use the following IP address and give the IP address in the same network. And click OK. Press the tab button. Automatically you will get a subnet mask. I don't want to give you any other details because I don't have any other details. Click OK. Close. Close. Now I have IP address. So we have to verify details. See, DHCP enabled no means I inserted manual IP address and I got an IP address like a 170.16.0.11 and the subnet mask. So make sure that Vmnet1 in your physical machine in the same network or not. 172.16. It means both the machines are in the same network only. So we can try to ping from here to there or there to here. From my virtual machine, I'm trying to ping to my physical machine with that adapter. Okay, yeah, I can able to ping from my virtual machine to physical machine. From my physical machine to virtual machine, I'm trying. Okay, you may not get able to ping it, so don't worry about it. So one reason of unable to ping is firewall, or your machine don't know how to reach this particular destination. Even the destination is there, but it don't know how to reach the destination. It purely depends upon your router or a system enrouting packets towards this one. So I think it's a firewall issue. What is a /t, guys? /t represents continuous ping. Okay, ping won't stop until you stop manually. So earlier it is sending 4 packets and receiving 0 and last 4, but now it is more than 4 packets, means it's continuously sending a packets for the destination. As I said, see, now 5 request time dots. Earlier 4 request time dots, now 5 requests, now 6 request for time dots. So how to troubleshoot this one? So one thing is go to Windows Defender Firewall, and you can disable the firewall and test it. Turn off the firewall, click OK, and go to here and wait. See, so my physical machine now can able to communicate, because in my virtual machine firewall is blocking the communication. Firewall don't accept the packets from outside. So obviously firewall is system receiving a packet, but firewall is blocking the receiving packets. So what happened? Obviously no communication. Now I disable the firewall, I can able to communicate. Guys, understand or not? Last one. This last one.
Yes.
Okay. How to ping from virtual machine to physical machine? First of all, in the virtual machine, check where you connected. Okay. Settings not always the same, guys. Settings keep changes. So compulsory verify where you are connected. You are connected to Vmnet1. Step 1. Where you are connected to Vmnet1 in this case. Okay. Next, step 2. Go to adapter settings in your physical machine. Check your Vmnet1 IP address. This IP address I given already. Earlier, some few days classes back. Okay. So maybe few months back. Okay. So I given an IP address. That is the IP address. First note down your IP address. First assign IP address manually and note down the IP address. Next, go to your virtual machine. In the virtual machine, go for a network adapters like a network and sharing center, change adapter settings or ncpa.cpl. Go to your adapter, open it, look at your IP address. If you want to change it based on your network, physical network, change the IP address. Okay, so it is showing like this. Put a proper IP address. Okay, now once you give an IP address, make sure that your IP and physical machines, this IP, Vmnet1 IP address and virtual machines IP address must be in the same logical network. It means first two, this is class B, so first two must be matches. If you don't understand, first three must be matches. That's it. Okay. So make sure both are in the same network. Now try to ping from your virtual machine to physical machine. Then once you are done, if you are successfully pinging, then good. If not successfully pinging from your virtual machine to physical machine, better to check once the connections and IP addresses. Better to check once. You are successfully pinging from your virtual machine to physical machine, then try to ping from your physical machine to virtual machine. If you are able to ping it, that's a good one. If you are unable to ping, check again IP address, network connections, and very important is your client. Client means your virtual machines firewall. Virtual machine firewall. Okay, so you can disable the firewall by disabling it directly. Okay. Simply go to network and sharing center. You can find Windows Defender Firewall from here, or you can go to directly control panel. Windows Defender Firewall. Windows Defender Firewall. Okay. Go to turn Windows Defender Firewall on or off. So turn off it. Actually, it is not recommended to turn off your firewall because firewall is trying to protect you just for your ping cause you are disabling it. You should not disable it. You should add this information to go to advanced settings and put into the incoming and outgoing. So accept the ping request. So inbound rules, outbound rules will be there. You can go once and check the what is inbound rule, what outbound rule, how to create exceptions like that. So this is simple network configuration, and I told how to assign an IP address to your machine. How to check the IP address, how to assign IP address. Now, how to check IP address? Simply, this is how to check the IP address. How to assign IP address? Go to properties, IPv4 properties, and give the IP address. Use the following IP address means manual or a static IP address. Manual or a static IP address I'm giving. Okay, that is how to assign a IP address. How to test the PCs whether they are communicating each other or not. How to test it? Ping each other. So note down both the side IP addresses. Ping from one PC to destination PC with a destination IP address. You know, some people by confusing they put their own IP address. Don't do like that, guys. Compulsory note down PCA, PCB. PCA IP address, PCB IP address. Go to PCA, ping PCB's IP address. Go to PCB, ping PCA IP address. So then you'll understand how they'll communicate based on the response. You'll understand they are communicating or not. If they are not communicating and there is a problem, so maybe a physical connectivity or an IP address or a firewall. So these three things are major things. So compulsory check the physical connectivity and IP address, and finally check the firewall. So this is how to troubleshoot the network. Yeah, network, I done a networking part also. Okay, guys, as a scenario I told, one is how to communicate from your physical machine to virtual machine using Vmnet1, right? This is that a host only communication is done. But how to communicate from your external PCs to your virtual machines? Okay, virtual machines communicating external PCs or external networks, anything. So how to make a communication like this? Understand the scenario? What is the second one? What is the second one? How to connect a virtual machine to physical network. Okay, physical network. So that is we'll see through Vmnet0. I will show. This is very carefully you have to do, guys. Okay, very carefully you have to do it. I am mixing up lot of steps here. So carefully, based on your scenario, you should do it, guys. Once you understand, you will be able to troubleshoot lot of times. Different ways you can able to troubleshoot. Easily understand the scenario. But if you think it's a straightforward, I want it, definitely won't get it. It's because the whole scenario I want to explain it. Okay. But based on 2-3 times, if you look at the scene, that you'll understand what is happening and all. If I become faster, then I will show you again, no problem. Okay. If you want me to show again, so I will show you again. Okay, so no problem. But look at very carefully. Because once we done, so we can't do 2 times like this. So see, here it is. Guys, this is my physical laptops. This is my physical laptop. I have Wi-Fi adapter. My network is connecting through Wi-Fi adapter. Again, I'm drawing. This is my physical machine. Okay, this is my physical machine. And this is my virtual machine in the VMware. This is my virtual machine in the VMware. Virtual machine in the VMware, and also here is using Windows 10. This is my physical machine. Using Wi-Fi adapter, I am connecting. The first one is I should go to my physical machine. This is my Wi-Fi adapter. Through this one only I am connecting internet. Okay, in my case, I'm explaining about my case, not your case. Okay, it means different PCs having a different type of connections. Some use a Wi-Fi hotspot, some use a dongles, USB modems, some people use a wire connections like that. Okay, so I'm telling you about where I connected. So this is Wi-Fi I connected. This is wired. I didn't connected it. So if I connect here, so I will take this one only. I connected with this one, so I took this one. I connected with the wire, I will take this one for my properties. Okay, go to details, check your adapter name. Qualcomm Ethos wireless network adapter. Qualcomm Ethos wireless network adapter. This is physical address and I connected to internet. Look at this IP address. DHCP enabled and I got IP address 192.168.0.137. 192.168.0.137. That is my IP address, current IP address. So Qualcomm Ethos is my adapter. My physical address means MAC address. This is my IP address. So I remember that one. If you want, you can remember also. Next, this is my adapter. My adapter name I took it, and then IP address. For example, if you have this adapter, so look at the name of the adapter. The first point is that one. Okay, I have this adapter connected, so I will took this adapter only. Next one. Next one. This is my virtual machine. This virtual machine want to communicate outside of the network. Virtual machine want to communicate outside of my laptop network, means want to communicate internet, means physical network. Virtual machine, I want to connect my virtual machine to internet or a physical network. So I have to bridge these two things. Okay, because this is a public connected, means internet is connected through Wi-Fi adapter. So for my virtual machine, I have to send the traffic through this one only, right? I'm going to VM settings, my virtual machine, VM settings, go to custom, select bridged options, select this bridged and select this replicate physical network connection state. So what is bridged? Connected directly to physical network. Replicate physical network connection. If you don't select this one, also no problem. If you select, good. If you don't select, no problem. Okay, select this option is bridged connection. So what is this meaning is you are saying directly connect from your physical machine to virtual adapter. So directly connect your virtual machine network to your physical machines network adapter, physical and AC. So then I can access internet here or a physical network. So that is bridged one. Okay, but I'm not doing that one. I will tell you another one. Go to settings. Okay, I'm selecting Vmnet0. I'm selecting Vmnet0. Instead of bridged, I select Vmnet0 custom options. I'm selecting Vmnet0. You can select the first one or you can select this one. You can select a bridged one or you can select a Vmnet0. Click OK and just wait for my adapter. Okay, I clicked OK. Now it is done a cross mark and not showing normally. Yes, it is asking network. You want to click yes or no kind of stuff. You can click anything, yes or no, no problem. Look at this. I got some yes. Earlier I put a IP address manually, so that's why I'm unable to get a IP address. So go to IPv4 properties. Obtain IP address automatically means you want IP address from DHCP server. So what to do? It is in the use following IP address means manual IP address setting. You obtain IP address automatically means get IP from DHCP server. Get IP from DHCP server. So make sure that the first one and in the second box, first one in the first box, first one should be selected. It means you will get IP from DHCP server. First option is automatic or a DHCP or a dynamic. Okay. Second option is manual or a static. Second option is manual or a static. This is manual. This is automatic. Okay. Apply OK. Close this one also. And wait for some time. You will get a IP address. So I think I got IP address like this. See, DHCP enabled S. I got a 192.168.0.2 127 subnet mask, default gateways, DNS servers. So I got IP address from my router only, physical network only. I got an IP address. How I know? See, look at my IP address of my Wi-Fi. See, 192.168.0.137. The first three octets are same. 192.168.0. Here it is 192.168.0. It means my physical network, my virtual PC, both are in same network. And moreover, I am getting internet. So you can see internet access. If you have a doubt that I am getting internet access or not, just I am open my Microsoft Edge. So then I can search for even directly this came. See, 90s like something it is. Guys, when you select Vmnet0 and for my PC, okay, in my PC I am able to get internet. Okay, so here it is logo update. Okay, yeah, it will connect, but guys, no problem. Guys, remember, in my PC it is came. In your PC it is not working. There is a reason. There is a reason. Okay, mine is working. Yours is not working. And there is a 2-3 reasons also there. The first reason is I already pre-configured my network settings in my virtual machines kind of stuff, so no problem. Okay, pre-configuration is done. You see, network is working. So leave about that one. So my point is what to do if you are not getting internet. Go to edit. Go to edit because recently you install a VMware, you don't have these settings. So do these settings, guys, compulsory. Compulsory, do these two settings. Two settings I will tell. Try to do these two settings. Edit virtual network editor. Go to edit virtual network editor. Okay, this is whole application setting. Whole application setting. So you can see Vmnet1, Vmnet2, Vmnet8. And where is Vmnet0? Where is Vmnet0? So go to chain settings. Go to chain settings. In bottom, you can see chain settings. Guys, in my screen it is showing Vmnet1, Vmnet2. In your screen, it is not showing Vmnet2. Don't worry, because I added extra Vmnet2. That's why I have. Okay, both are host only. Vmnet1, Vmnet2 both are host only. Okay. So see, can you see Vmnet0 bridged network? Vmnet0 bridged network. Bridged to my Qualcomm Ethos wireless network adapter. That is my Wi-Fi adapter name. That is my Wi-Fi adapter name because I connected internet through this adapter only. So I took this name only. Again, in generally, your settings are look like this one. Vmnet0 bridged auto bridging. Vmnet0 bridged auto bridging. Bridged automatic. This is the thing when you open, it shows like this only. Okay, when you open this virtual network editor, it shows like this only. What to do? Click on this automatic, select your adapter. So it is showing so many things. Select your appropriate adapter. How do you know this name? So check which adapter you are connected to internet and go to that adapter, find the name of that adapter. That's it. Okay, so like that only you will know. Then apply OK. So automatically you'll get connected. So this is how to bridge Vmnet0 adapter to your physical adapter. I'm bridging my Vmnet0 adapter to virtual adapter to physical adapter. Bridge it to. Okay. So again, edit virtual network editor. Virtual network editor. Chain settings. Chain settings. Click S. Yes. Click on S. And wait. So if you see in the bottom, you can find the global symbol. Globe symbol is there, right? So like this. Virtual network editor. Vmnet0. It is showing like this. Vmnet0 bridged auto bridging automatic. Change it to your adapter. Change it to your adapter. How do you know how to change the adapter? Because of your physical network connector where you connect the wire. That's name you should get it. And you have to choose the name from the list. Apply OK. So then Vmnet0 is bridged to your physical NIC. That's it. Last one, guys. Next, I said no, two settings you have to do it. Select Vmnet1. Select Vmnet1. Okay, select Vmnet1. Unselect this box. Make sure this is selected. Okay, host only. See Vmnet1, host only. This is selection box. Unselect. This is selected already. Unselect it. Don't select this one. It should show like this. Vmnet1, host only. connected. DHCP nothing. DHCP, it shows some subnet mask, so don't worry about it. But DHCP nothing. Vmnet1 host only, connected, it shows nothing. So these two settings compulsory, you should do it. I will tell what is the use of the things in practical, guys. Through Vmnet0, through whenever you connect your virtual machine to Vmnet0, you are bridging automatically here. If in case you don't want internet, if in case you don't want any internet and you don't want any DHCP involved, DHCP practicals, then you can only want a host only communication with your IP address configuration, your personal IP address configuration kind of stuff. Then you can use Vmnet1 without any DHCP kind of IP address involved in that one. Manually you can configure. Okay. A lot of advantage depends upon you understand the concept, then you know how to do it. If you don't understand, it is okay. No problem. Try to understand, that's it. Guys, so in the settings, VM settings, I selected Vmnet0. Earlier it is Vmnet1, now it is Vmnet0. One more part is there, NAT. So only some people are getting a problem. Last time I checked, two devices having a problem. One guy is from upgraded to Windows 11, get that guy, and another one is hostel, the girl in the hostel. So she got a problem with the IP address, internet connection and IP address connection. So in that cases, okay, if in cases bridging, Vmnet1s, these are all not at all working, you can choose NAT for a internet access. NAT will give you a separate IP address. Okay, so NAT it is work like this. See, it will give you some different type of address, local IP, but it will connect to internet. Okay, it will completely different. It is like a different set of IP address in virtual machine, and in your physical machine and your physical network having different set of IP address, but still you can able to connect it to internet. That is a NAT option. Okay, that is a NAT option. Okay, so I'm not preferring the NAT generally. I'm preferring the NAT generally. If you got a problem with Vmnet0 or Vmnet1, please ask me, then I will verify. If problem is not solved, then I will put a Vmnet1 automatically. That's the network settings, guys. And I change it to Vmnet1. So remember, in the next part, I will show you the things with the yeah, how to show internet is working or not, like google.com. Yeah, google.com is open finally. Okay, so like this, internet is working in my virtual machine by selecting Vmnet1. But I don't prefer in our practicals connecting to Vmnet1, sorry, Vmnet0, not Vmnet1. Vmnet0 I don't prefer. Why? Because of this is Windows 10, guys. It will update itself. Updates. Okay, the update will slow down your virtual machine. Update will slow down your machine. The slowing down the machine will irritate. Okay, so that, but we'll do some practicals. That okay. So this is it up to now. So take a break, come back fast, and we'll start the remaining practicals. I said I will tell another one, but I told another one. Okay, but it's another important one. So first of all, PowerOptions, networking settings. Okay, how to check the IP address. IP address checking. How to assign IP address manually. Okay. Next, how to get IP address dynamically.
or automatically to DHCP server, from DHCP server. As said, manual IP address we seen, and like this one, and firewall management, firewall enable disable kind of stuff. Actually we done a disable part, not enable part. Okay, pinging also we done. Okay, so what we done, so for options we seen, network settings also we seen. Okay, ncpa.cpl to go to settings directly. Okay, to go to adapter settings directly. Okay, we seen how to assign IP address and manually, and how to change manual to automatically, and also I explained VMware Workstation or VMware also same settings only. About Vmnet1 is nothing but host only kind of stuff. Okay, Vmnet0, how to bridge to your Wi-Fi adapter. Okay, so this is what we discussed. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to stop now.
Sir, this